Today, I will show you a type of inquiry-based learning which is the 5 E's. Under these 5 E's, we have engage, explore, explain, elaborate, and evaluate. The 5E model, developed by Roger Beebe of Biological Sciences Curriculum Study in 1987, promotes collaborative, active learning in which students work together to solve problems and investigate new concepts by asking questions, observing, analyzing, and drawing conclusions. The 5E model is based on the constructivist theory to learning, which suggests that people construct knowledge and meaning from experiences. By understanding and reflecting on activities, students are able to reconcile new knowledge with previous ideas. According to subject matter expert Beverly Jobrock, educational movements such as inquiry-based learning, active learning, experiential learning, discovery learning, and knowledge building are variations of constructivism. In the classroom, constructivism requires educators to build inquiry, exploration, and assessment into their instructional approach. In many ways, this means the teachers plays the role of facilitator, guiding students as they learn new concepts. The model explained the following overview of the 5 phases of the 5E model. Engage. The first phase of the 5E model engage students by having them mentally focus on phenomenon, object, problem, situation, or event. The activities in the engage phase are designed to help students make connections between past and present learning experiences, expose prior conceptions, and organize thinking toward the essential questions and learning outcomes of the learning sequence. The teacher works to gain an understanding of the student's prior knowledge and identify any knowledge gaps. It is also important to foster an interest in the upcoming concepts so students will be ready to learn. Teachers might task students with asking opening questions or writing down what they already know about the topic. This is also when the concept is introduced to students for the first time. In this phase, teachers provide a question, object, or situation that focuses students' attention and helps them activate prior knowledge. In a math lesson, this might be a number talk related to a task students are about to tackle or an opportunity to notice and wonder. Explore. The teacher's role in the explore phase is to facilitate learning. They initiate activities and allow time and opportunity for students to investigate objects, materials, and situations. The teacher coaches and guides students as they record and analyze observations or data and begin constructing models or initial explanations. During the explanation phase, students actively explore the new concept through concrete learning experiences. They might be asked to go through the scientific method and communicate with their peers to make observations. This phase allows students to learn in a hands-on way. Students really dig into a task in this phase. One goal of the explore phase is for students to have shared experience that both they and teachers can draw on later when explaining a new concept or skill. Explain. The explain phrase consists of 2 parts. First, the teacher asks students to share their initial models and explanations from experiences in the engage and explore phases. Second, the teacher provides resources and information to support student learning and introduces scientific or technological concepts. Students use these resources and information, as well as ideas of other students, to construct or revise their evidence-based models and explanations. In engineering, students design solutions to problems based on established criteria. This is a teacher-led phase that helps students synthesize new knowledge and ask questions if they need further clarification. For the explain phase to be effective, teachers should ask students to share what they learned during the explore phase before introducing technical information in a more direct manner. According to the 5E instructional model, a learning cycle approach for inquiry-based science teaching. This is also when teachers utilize video, computer software, or other aids to boost understanding. It's tempting to think that this is the part of the lesson or unit when the teachers explains the concept or skill. However, BSCS emphasizes that it's actually the students who should explain what they observe or learn, while the teacher supports them with formal language as needed. Elaborate. Once students have constructed explanations of a phenomenon or design solutions for a problem, it is important to involve them in further experiences that apply, extend, or elaborate the concepts, processes, or skills they are learning. Some students may still have misconceptions, or they may only understand a concept in terms of the explanatory experience. Elaborate activities provide time for students to apply their understanding of concepts and skills. They might apply their understanding to similar phenomena or problems. The elaboration phase of the 5E model focuses on giving space to apply what they've learned. This helps them to develop a deeper understanding. Teachers may ask students to create presentations or conduct additional investigations to reinforce new skills. This phase allows students to cement their knowledge before evaluation. Evaluate. It is important that students receive feedback on the quality of their explanations. Informally, this may happen throughout the learning sequence. Formally, the teacher can also administer a summative evaluation at the end of the learning sequence. The evaluate phase encourages students to assess their understanding and abilities and allow teachers to evaluate individual student progress toward achieving learning goals and outcomes. The 5E model allows for both formal and informal assessment. During this phase, teachers can observe their students and see whether they have a complete grasp of the core concepts. It is also helpful to know whether students approach problems in a different way based on what they learn. Other helpful elements of the evaluate phases include self-assessment, peer assessment, and teachers assess students' learning. Formative assessment should, of course, happen throughout each phase, but summative assessment is incorporated here at the end of the unit. For application and effectiveness, the 5E model is most effective when students are encountering new concepts for the very first time because there is opportunity for a complete learning cycle. According to co-creator Roger Bybee, the 5E model is best used in a unit of 2 to 3 weeks in which each phase is the basis for one or more distinct lessons. Using the 5Es model as the basis for a single lesson decreases the effectiveness of the individual phases due to shortening the time and opportunities for challenging and restructuring of concepts and abilities for learning. Bybee explains if too much time is spent on each phase, the structure isn't as effective and students may forget what they've learned. The 5E model allows educators to create a unique learning experience for students. Teachers who can incorporate instructional models like the 5E model into their classrooms help students build a strong foundation of knowledge through active participation. I hope you've learned something from me. Thank you.